Over the weekend, up to 400,000 activists, organizations, and people from all over the world marched in New York City to express solidarity in the fight against climate change. The march was said to have brought out the biggest numbers of people since opposition to the Iraq War in 2003. The event, which collectively made no demands, was organized to precede Tuesday's climate summit at the United Nations. MintPress News was there and asked why people came out.
I came out here in solidarity of the Palestine movement, of all the youth organizing that's been surrounding around climate justice, for healthier foods in our communities and our own self-grown gardens, so we can have our own edible crops, and because I love to march.
I feel sad and scared about the condition of the earth and what we as a society, particularly in the United States, are doing to the earth. And I want to send the message out to our leaders to change policy, to help us, to guide us. That's why we elected them.
So I'm Leah Moses. And I'm Sharice Udell, and we're both from Salt Lake City, Utah. And we're moms, and we're here to defend our children's future, because without a healthy planet, they have no future.
I represent the Sisters of Mercy of the Americas. We're in the United States, Central America, and South America, including the Philippines and Guam. And we have made a pledge to act in harmony with all creation. And what's happening to the earth right now is not acting in harmony.
I came here today because I had to come here today. I feel like if everyone kind of stands to the side and doesn't come out and show how they really feel, then nothing will ever get done. So I wanted to be a part of one of the biggest climate marches in history. I feel honored.
Some of the marchers had specific demands for their vision on how to make progress in the climate debate.
Go vegan to stop climate change, people. It is the only solution. Go vegan to stop climate change.
I came out here to talk about the other half of the climate problem that environmental organizations don't want to talk about, which is animal agriculture and its effect on what's happening to the earth. And it's not just the climate, but species extinctions, ocean dead zones, deforestation, all of that is due to animal agriculture. And it's such a major part of our environmental crisis, and environmental organizations don't talk about it.
Other marchers shared struggles and triumphs from their own communities.
Well, my t-shirt is about a big grassroots movement that was happening in Indianapolis that was sponsored by the Sierra Club and some other organizations in town. It was going on for over a year in an effort to shut down a coal-burning plant that was just south of the downtown Indianapolis in a neighborhood that was polluting, actually a poor neighborhood, of course, where the asthma rates were sky high, and we were trying to get that coal plant shut down and replaced with something that was more clean burning. And after a year's worth of work, it happened.
I am affected by the south side of San Antonio where Kelly Air Force Base was. 20 years ago they shut it down, but now it's privatized, and Port San Antonio now runs it. So their motto was more trains, trucks, and planes, which is more contamination, and we were still trying to work on cleaning up the neighborhood. Kelly Air Force Base used to dump TCE, which is like a chemical they would use to clean the planes, into the Leon Creek in the neighborhood. And every couple of years it would flood and the whole 5-mile radius would be contaminated. I live in that area and I haven't moved. And so what we fight now is also the fact that fracking is booming in Texas. Their trucks are one of the ones that are coming into the Port San Antonio and continuing contaminating the area.
Protesters were also forward-looking, contemplating how to take action after the march.
So the Citizens Climate Lobby advocates for the 100% revenue-neutral carbon tax. All the revenue gets split up and goes back to American households because, of course, prices will go up. That will be a hardship, but the revenues come back to American households, so that anybody who is hit hardest by the rising prices actually has some money to offset that, and gives them the power to figure out how they want to go for lower energy consumption, better energy choices, and whatnot. The recent independent economic analysis of the Citizens Climate Lobby proposal found that this proposal, if enacted correctly, will actually grow 2.8 million jobs in 20 years, cut carbon by 50% within 20 years, grow the economy, and save lives, save 12,000 lives a year, or avert early deaths by 12,000 lives a year. And it was an amazing finding, actually. I don't even know that we thought it was going to be that good.
For MintPress News in New York City, this is Sean Nevins.